Have you ever wanted more pleasure in your life? Well, hello, it's Rachel. I've been an intimacy coach for 10 years, which has inspired me to do this series all year long where we're talking about ways to incorporate pleasure into your everyday life. Now, this month is going to be one of the least sexy in terms of actual content and product, but it's going to be one of the most important months we've done because what I want to do is focus this month on things your woman wants me to tell you, okay? So I've compiled a list, one for every day of this month, in terms of information that women have been telling me for 10 friggin' years straight that they need their partners to hear. And so I understand that this might feel a certain way when you hear some of these daily little things that we're going to be going through, but I'm going to ask of you to have an open heart and an open mind and to understand that the intention behind these messages are ultimately one of two. I've been trying to tell my partner for I don't know how long the things that I need, want, and desire, and I'm not getting it. Versus, I don't even know how to articulate what my needs are to my partner. So I'm considering that they're probably a mind reader and they should know exactly what I want. Therefore, why am I not happy? Okay? Similar results, but completely different intention when we first started out, okay? And this is very common amongst my client base, by the way, that there's usually these two groups of women. So what I want to start off our series today is talking about the programming of women. And this is so important, again, if you are in a relationship with a woman, because you can start to understand her better, okay? But now when it comes to humans, we really, really need to understand that we are always influenced, okay? When we're little, we don't have the ability to make up our mind or make choices. We don't even know what the full spectrum of choices are. So we often rely on our parents, teachers, pastors, people of influence around us to guide us, to keep us safe, to keep us accepted within our community. And so when we talk about women, and what I'm going to talk about today is very specifically our women, our culture, more specifically really white women. Women of color are going to have their own experiences and influences through society, but this is what I can speak to because it's my identity and majority of the client base that I've been working with in the last 10 years. Short version, because I only got like a minute to make sure that I give you this history. You have to think about this. In terms of America, when World War II hit, most men were not here. They were fighting for this country. And so to keep the America's going, we as women needed to go into the workspace. Now, again, women of color had always been working, but this is one of the first times the majority of white women had the opportunity to step outside the house, no longer being a homemaker, no longer being a full-time parent. And when y'all came back from World War II, you wanted to kick us back to the kitchen. And for some women, they were cool with that, but for most women, they were like, hell no, because now I feel something more than just this identity that was placed upon me. And so now I really want to do all the things. I want to be just like men. I want to have all the options, right? And so there's been slight contention, a lot of contention over all these years about who am I supposed to be and who is a man and how they're going to expect me to show up and how will they accept me as a part of their life. So there's a lot of dichotomy, a lot of contrast, and a lot of contention because of the ideas we have about one another and how we're going to show up. So it all comes down to expectation, and that's what we're going to talk about this month. I'm out of time, so I got to go. So thanks for being here. I love you. Bye-bye.